How's it going, guys? Gaming Practitioner here with another EA Sports UFC 3 patch spoilers 1.05. This one is video number 2, episode number 2. So we're going to check out some of the news that Jeff has brought us today. So right here you see reduced tendency for AI to spam takedowns from certain clinch positions. That's pretty cool. Added AI tuning tendencies for using strikes versus denials to stop grappling transitions. Okay, so a few more things about the AI, and given this one right here is more like an online thing between the players, so give priority to undeniable get-ups and breaks when first entering into a dominant grappling position. So Jeff goes on to explain that if you sweep someone from bottom side control on top, for example, you'll now be able to get up right away before your opponent can transition if you initiate right away. Before you had to deny it first. So I do sort of like that. I do really like that. So when you get in a dominant position, it's not like you just, sort of like stuck there. So of course we'll have to see how that play out. So right here, another one, made it so when you intercept a back lunge with a straight strike, the back lunge doesn't get interrupted and continues backwards momentum, making it easier to create space. So if you guys know, when you back lunge on the feet, your opponent comes in, throws something and catches you with it, it stops you right in your tracks. So now you won't be sort of like stuck in the mud when you get hit. This one by far is like my favorite one. Made it so that if you land a front kick to the body while your opponent is using head movement, they will play the push back hit reaction, making it easier to create and maintain space. I really like that because people duck and sway while standing still, and as I throw like a jab followed by a front kick, I can never push them back. So now players will be able to push back their opponents who are just standing in one spot and swaying. Get to one everybody's been waiting for. Revamped how combinations interact with head movement. Slipping the jab will no longer slow down combinations coming off the jab. The follow-up strike off the jab will track the fighter unless they slip again to avoid that second strike. So he's gonna go in deeper to explain that slipping a straight will slow down follow-up strike in combinations a bit, but not as much as now. Slipping power strikes will slow down the combination as it does now, so you can still punish slips off power strikes with the same effectiveness as you are used to. Okay, so I see he says slipping the straight will slow down the follow-up strike in combinations a bit, but not as much as now. Slipping power strikes will slow blah 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 blah. That's gonna be real interesting to see how it how that one plays out, because I know that at first it was slowed down a little bit when you try to slip and then throw a combination off of that, which rightfully so, because a lot of people just did duck uppercuts, but that's just my understanding from it. So again, can't wait to see how that plays out. On to the next one. Improved head movement responsiveness and effectiveness, particularly around the chain head movement, to make double slipping more effective. Okay, this will be one of the counters to the 1-2, which has obviously seen a major buff. So I'm guessing like people who 1-2 spam, I guess now you can sort of like double slip that. That's what I'm getting from it, which is that's pretty balanced too, as long as stamina gets drained from that. Goes on to say add special tuning for chain submissions to make them more survivable. I like that. I really like that. Increase grapple oriented AI's tendencies to take down after successful defense. Okay, I like that. I really like the head movement responsiveness and effectiveness and the submission chains. I really like those. Fix various holes in AI logic, causing the AI to idle unintentionally. Okay. Added the ability to block while you return your head to the center line after a successful slip. Added the ability to block while you return your head to the center line after Okay, I like that. So you slip one strike and you come back to the center, you can put your hands up now. You can guard yourself now, defend yourself more intelligently now. So I really like that. I really like that. A lot of people before wanted blocking while swaying, sort of how Fight Night does, if you guys know, or like in real boxing too, or Fight Night, whatever. You could block while still moving your head around in a 360 motion or whatever direction you want it to go. Also, I see there's a lot of AI stuff that they fixing, so I have to jump back into it with the AI, because some of this stuff I'm not really understanding too much, but I have to see how it all plays out. Added the ability to sidestep the oblique kick with a regular lunge. Thank you God, because I remember trying to get away from Connor's oblique kick. He the one who really throws it a lot in the game, or people throw it with him a lot. Trying to get away from that thing is sometimes hectic. You know, even just trying to do a little side step out of the way is sort of hectic. A lunge, it will just stop you in your tracks. So now you can successfully lunge away from that and get out of range of it. Made the effectiveness of ducking the strike highly dependent on the height of the fighters involved. If a hook lands before you get low enough, the duck will continue. Nice. But if a straight punch lands before you get low enough, it will interrupt the duck. Nah, I like that. I really do like that. Too many times I see the fighter punch, and as you're going down ducking, it just slips right above like the hairline or the forehead and just grazes them. So now if you throw any sort of like straight punch, like a jab or straight, now it's gonna stop them in their tracks before they even duck low enough. And of course, why would you duck with a taller fighter versus a shorter fighter? I don't know, but it's really gonna work against those shorter fighters. And this is where I think the balance comes in. That, and the last one, he comes and talks about greatly improve the AI logic for defending takedowns and the clinch slash stand up. So that's everything for right now. So on to the next one, where we're going to talk about later on is the final and the major stuff that he's going to really be bringing out. I don't know how much he's going to be releasing, but again, check out ESFL Gaming on twitch.tv tonight, 9 p.m. Central Time, 11 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to check that out. Jeff Harrell will be on there dropping one of the major spoilers. Do not miss that. Until then, Gaming Practitioner out. Peace.